are working now. All right. All right. I think we're okay now. I apologize for that, chat. I believe things should be working now. I was just having an issue with my YouTube stream. Yep. All right. Things are good now. Sorry. My bad. YouTube wasn't marking my stream as actually being active, so it probably wasn't getting pushed out to anybody. All right. I'm just going to hit this real quick. All right. We should be good. My bad, chat. My bad. Okay. Moving on. Equinox, yo. That's like... She's A tier. Do I have a recent Citrine video? Did it crash? No, sorry. I was just having issues with my YouTube stream and I just had to restart it. Like, I couldn't see your guys' comments and it wasn't being marked as active. But... Thought I wasn't streaming until later. I decided to stream earlier until I get on with my friends later. So, she has one of the strongest builds in the game in MAME nuking. And Equinox is not in, yeah, but I don't think she compares to like other S tier frames because she has like, you know, the MAME nuke build is quite good. And then her defensive stuff is, in my opinion, I think she's very overshadowed by her MAME nuke being so powerful that you shouldn't really use her to play anything else. In the case that you do, her defensive options are right. Yes, her strength cap should be way higher. It'd be nice if her shield on kill was a little bit better too. And then this is also pretty solid. You could make an argument for it. I just really wish that you were able to retain a lot of the things when you switched forms. This augment should be built in. This shouldn't turn off when you switch forms. So she needs a lot. She needs some QOL in my opinion. Also, this should just be equilibrium. 10% is embarrassing. This probably won't be a video. I don't like to just take stream clips and make them videos because that's this should just be equilibrium. Having this be 10% is embarrassingly bad. So she's very good. Excal won't do clips because he ain't entertaining on stream. Bro, I'm about to ban your ass. Bro, it's just the D1 hater. Like, Equilibrium would be way too good. Do you think the Equilibrium would be way too good when we have other Warframes like the Goth with the passive of, hey, every 3 energy orbs you pick up are going to be worth 300%? That is... Even 50% would be better. There are Warframes with some crazy passives. Yo, Mutt with the tier 1. 8 months, that's crazy, bro. Appreciate you, man. Excalibur is B tier. He's solid. You've got some cool pseudo-exalted builds with his 1. And besides that, like, Exalted Blade is just decent. This with the augment has a little bit of utility. And this ability kind of sucks. But besides that, Rose, he's fine. Like, build 2 builds in 1 config. Oh. I mean, they typically kind of... He's a worse Atlas. I'd say these 3 abilities are far better than anything, like, the rest of Atlas's kit. I also would much rather play him over Atlas too. B tier. Frost, yo, with all the Frost changes, this is how you do an actual good rework, by the way, chat. The Frost rework actually felt like a rework. And he's pretty good now. Do I still believe the only reason you really play him is Avalanche? Yes, but that's because Avalanche is honestly one of the best abilities in the game. free crit damage, free crit chance, armor strip, a shit ton of overguard. The amount of stuff that this ability does for Frost is crazy, but his passive is really good now. Freeze actually has some sort of utility, which is crazy. Ice Wave is the only thing in his kit that honestly just sucks. I don't really see much of a reason to use Ice Wave. It's not radial. Is this no Helmet? Nah. Helmet is such a big part of the game that I do consider Helmet. I'm not like naming specific helmets, but you know, we talked about Equinox and I talked about Terrify Maim Nuke because that's like her strongest build. Playing without Helmet is a choice that I can respect, but it is what everybody does these days. Yeah, the Equinox builds are still viable. It'll be getting an update before TennoCon. He's A tier. Weapon buffs, armor strip, health and stuff. He's really good. Gara, another easy A tier Warframe right here. Infinite damage. Like literally infinite. The only reason I don't put her S tier, even though she has nuking ability that can actually nuke now, by the way. Energy generation and DR and stuff, is because her gameplay loop can be pretty tedious and very easy to lose if you're playing and you fall off the map or you hit a nullifier and then you lose it all. Oh, I forgot they updated her passive. Her passive's actually pretty good now. She is annoying to use, but if you get past the annoyances of her kit, yo, she's crazy strong. Like she's pretty nuts. But she's in A tier. She'd be S if she wasn't as annoying to play as she was. Let me voice your expert opinions. You don't even play the game, dude. Garuda, S tier. I feel like she is so slept on. Like, I feel like Garuda is so slept on, it's crazy. Her passive, free 100% final damage multiplicative. Like, this doesn't combine with faction bias on Garuda. Alright. This is a crazy passive. I want to make a... Yo, I think I might make a Garuda video, y'all. I fucking love this frame. Why haven't I played her in so long? Prime sure-footed, damage, blocking, and nuking. Other than a video? Dude. Where is she? I guess I don't have as much playtime on her as I thought. I mained the fuck out of Garuda when I first got her. Yeah, here she is. I mean, y'all say that I play these other frames a lot. So, you know, it's... Objectively? You can't say objectively. I'm actually just blind, chat. This is her helmet slot. And honestly, having an easy helmet slot is really meta these days. I mean, this is just free energy. Like, you can't complain about that. And yo, Seeking Talons... Do people know that when you hit an enemy with Seeking Talons, if they don't automatically die, every single instance of damage that you hit them with afterwards will proc the same thing as Slash? Her 4 is useless, her 2 is useless, and her 1 is only good. That's bias right there. Objectively false. Like, you see how that doesn't hold any sort of weight? Although saying that her 4 is bad is crazy. And I love this with the augment. I used to main Garuda. Alright. Her 4 does no damage. Yeah, but you don't use her 4 to kill. You use it to hit enemies and then... Alright, sure. It's not about the damage on her 4. Yeah, that's not... For a Garuda main... Alright. With armor strip, you don't really want to put an armor strip on her because if you just hit Seeking Talons and you shoot them with anything, they'll die. Gauss is another S tier. Yo, the G Warframes are actual literally Gs. I like all of them. Yeah, Gauss is S tier. Yeah, the 4th and 1 combo with her is disgusting. I actually might make a Garuda video. Yeah, Breach Surge is really good on her too. Gauss overrated AF. This is why I love making tier list videos, because yo, people get so pressed. And they make views. Invulnerability, speed, and grouping. Crazy damage. Attack speed, reload speed, casting speed. He's yeah, he's easy S. And Grendel. I don't even have Grendel Prime. I mean, just having Nourish in your base kit and allowing you to use Nourish in any other helmet you want, because there's only 2 frames that can, and you don't even really want to use a helmet on Grendel because his entire kit is really good. Damage, mobility, armor strip, Nourish. You eat them for free armor. I bet that he's really good with Arcane Battery. Though I don't really know if you need that with Nourish. We're going in alphabetical order, chat. We'll get to him. I'm good. Nah, not pressed, you weirdo. Alright. Grendel useless because anyone can Nourish. They get debuffed in Nourish. He gets full Nourish. And the rest of his kit's really good. He's A tier. Easy. Yo, Foxy and Fizz, appreciate the follows. Gyre's another A tier. She's A tier under one circumstance, though. And that is if you have pillage over her 1 or 2. If you're not doing that, she's actually really not that good because she just can't live and her abilities can't deal damage. But if enemies are armor stripped and she is alive, yo, she's a crazy nuke frame. Pillage plus augment. The pillage augment, because the pillage augment doesn't work on any frame but Hildryn. She needs some augments. I think her augment that she already has is quite good. No, the Gyre one. Yeah, her augment is really good. Her augment is fantastic. She's A tier. Definitely. B tier. Harrow is just, I think he's slow. And you need to do a lot of stuff to make his kit work. He's B tier. Like, he's fine. But Thoughts on putting Jade Subsume on Gyre? Gyre doesn't really live unless you have pillage shields, so nah. Yeah, channeling durable is fucking annoying. Covenant is like decent. And Penance, like, oh, a lot of fire rate and reload speed. That's nice. But I'm just not. I'll be real with y'all. I am not a Harrow fan, so there might be some personal bias sneaking in here. I don't think Harrow's that good. He's B tier at best. And Condemn is a really annoying ability to use. I don't know why anybody would ever use this shit over something like Pillage. Hildryn is also B because she's pillaged the Warframe. Except you can put non-nerfed pillage on every Warframe. Balefires are okay. Hildryn got buffed hard though. How? Like, she's okay. This ability is still ass. 50% shield DR. Is the 4 still meh? Yeah, our 4 sucks. And this is like, oh, it's just eh. And Balefire's always been eh too. She's really just pillaged the Warframe. But she's B because pillage is so good, you know what I mean? Hydroid? Yo. I have mixed feelings about Hydroid because when he came out, oh my god. I thought that he was like really good because he was the only Warframe that could full strip with his guns because he made corrosive full strip enemies. But now they gave that to every single Warframe, and Saryn exists. So you're like, I would have originally ranked him S. I think I'm just giving him like an A+ now because he does get extra loot. Plunder's really good, and you know, these two ability, like, these are good, especially with the augment. But pre-corrosive shards, S tier, but after those, he lost. Like, his passive is not unique anymore. And it, like, when it first came out, it was really good. So yeah, like high A tier. Inaros is okay. The Hydroid rework was, in my opinion, significantly more impactful than Inaros's. Thoughts on Sevagoth new augment? Very, very, very good. He's alright now. He's not like anything crazy. I'm thinking like low A tier, B+. Anything besides frame tier list? Yeah, after this I'm going to be playing some games with my friend. Probably go live around, or I'll probably start doing that at like 8:30 or 9. He's playable now, and like he works fine and stuff, but he's okay. Like, he's just alright. Well, I wouldn't say just alright. He's good, but he's on the lower end of what I would consider good. We playing Helldivers? Yeah, depends on what Mason is feeling like, because we did want to play some horror games too. So we'll see. We might do both. Ivara, C tier. She feels incredibly outdated. Like, Warframe is a horde shooter, and if you can't take care of hordes very quickly, and I know that she does have like the concentrated arrow augment, which makes this like sort of an AoE weapon and stuff, but Ivara Redeemer Influence is easy S tier. Used only for spies. Just use Wukong for spies. He's so much better. He's so much better for spies. Oh my god. Why am I coughing, bro? 1 second, chat. Oh my god, I'm dying. It is not used to talking this much. Jesus Christ. Yeah, she's C tier. Maybe low B. I'm gonna be so real with y'all. I don't think Jade's S tier. I really don't. I think she's high A. Oh my god. I really don't think she's all that good. Well, okay, that's not... I really don't think she's all that good relative to other S tier frames. She's the most overrated frame. Yeah, I feel like people were really freaking out about her when I don't think she's that crazy. Like, these buffs are good, but you can't really survive off of resilience alone. More damage is nice, and strength is always great, but... Nearly dies? What do you mean? You only need this if you're using her fourth. And if you're playing a weapons platform type build, these two abilities are just kind of useless. I mean, yeah, sure, you could throw it on for the 50% damage debuff, but that just feels like doing so much when you could just shoot them. This tier list is ass so far, but tier lists are useless in Warframe now any days. You just discovered personal opinion, my friend. Yeah, she's A, like high A+. Bro is just here to yap. Khora's S tier. Can one-shot anything and it's pretty satisfying. Great grouping. Easy helmet slot for survivability. And great crowd control. Area lockdown. And extra loot. I mean, come on. I've not made a Jade video. Everything can be rated objectively. Things can be rated objectively, but I don't believe anybody ever rates anything objectively. Personal bias always goes into it. Like with you saying that Ivara is S tier, you'd have to find a lot of people. You'd have to go through a lot of people to find someone that agrees with you on that. What about food? Hello? Kalervo is another S tier frame. Yo, he might be like the easiest where the prime version is actually good compared to the normal version. Primes are statistically always better than the normal versions, but in some cases you might actually want to play the normal versions for things like lower shields for shield gating and stuff. Barely any chances you want to do that though. I think Kalervo might be like every new player's first taste of just how insanely strong things can get. Lack of survival. Yo, Kalervo, he doesn't die easily. Recompense is good survivability because Overguard is really strong. I never have any issues surviving with him. Yeah, Kalervo Prime about to be hype. And all right, Collective Curse. I just fucking bit myself, my lip. Collective Curse might be the best ability in the game. The fact that this is in the game is just insane. Like, it is, oh my god, it's so disgusting. It's so disgusting. And this is an easy helmet slot, so like, alright. Yo, if Collective Curse was a helmet ability, can you guys imagine Protea with Collective Curse? Oh my god. S tier. Yo, Lavos with his augments and the status changes and everything, he's an A tier Warframe. Lavos is actually really fucking good now. He's always been just on the cusp of being good, and if he gets some QOL changes to make his like element mixing stuff just a little bit easier, bro is set. He is really good. A tier. Lost where I was. Limbo. Limbo is the biggest example of you need to be good at the game to play him. And then I think even if you do have a good understanding of Limbo, like B+, A-, just don't play him in squads, bro. Like, just don't be that fucking guy. I'd probably give him a B, like a B+. He has such a unique kit that makes it really easy to mess things up for everyone else, including yourself. But he's not awful. Like B. Like mid B. Loki, there is... I actually forgot about this. His decoy augment kind of sucks, right? Because it can proc radiation on enemies, which makes it not shoot it. So that's not that good, right? The only reason you play Loki is to use this ability. And anybody who tries to fucking tell me that either of these have a use besides switch teleport on the drone and planes. Like, yo, what is the point of using radio disarm when you're invisible? They can't. Yes, he's unkillable because he has just the best survivability button in the game. But I don't think that that makes him like this all-powerful Warframe. He has one immensely good ability that's also so boring because it just makes enemies not shoot him. Like, it just makes enemies not shoot him. He's unkillable? Yeah, sure, because... But why use decoy when you just use this? Why use this when you can just use this? And people are like, defense objects and other things. Just fucking kill them. Put your decoy somewhere where enemies can't reach it and they'll stare at it constantly. Like, yeah, but also... What content Are you playing where you actually need enemy? And yo, here's the thing. Who cares if your decoy can go somewhere and enemies like would look at it and not you? You're already fucking invisible. They're not shooting at you anyways. Where are you using that? And where are you using this? If you actually see a group of enemies coming towards something that you're trying to defend, like in excavation or some shit, and you're not just fucking shooting them, like you could argue that he's so good because he can't die and it's easier survivability than every other frame. I don't get the Loki hype. C tier. Mag. I think it's pretty safe to say that Mag is a very high A or an S tier Warframe. Good grouping, crazy damage, armor strip. Crush is crush. Like, Mag is really, I think she's kind of slept on, but she is one of like the better Warframes in the game. Invis is too good. Yeah, but you could also just play a frame that doesn't need Invis to survive and kill shit way quicker. I think you could make a really solid argument for Mag being S. Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable in saying S. He's really good. Mag C tier. All right, so your opinion is just completely invalid now. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm not a big Mag enjoyer. I don't enjoy playing Mag all that much. I can recognize that she's very good though. Mesa is such a hard frame for me to rate because everyone always is like, Mesa is S tier. And I think that Mesa's like quite good, but has the worst passive in the game. What is her passive? Oh, vacuum. Mesa's squishy? No, she's not. Without Helmet, Mesa sucks. I think she's good without Helmet, but it's so hard to... You know what a lot of people don't realize too, because every Mesa build just dumpsters range, is that Shooting Gallery is one of the best abilities in the game. Shooting Gallery's crowd control with the augment is crazy. Like, really, really good. And Peacemakers are also really good, but are they S tier good? I don't know, y'all. Because there are other frames in the game that have crazy damage. But that's pretty much all that she has. I mean, if you build her more balanced, then she has good survivability and good crowd control and all that stuff. So like, I'd say A+. I'd say A. I'd give her an A. It's just, I know so many people lose it when Mesa isn't the best Warframe in the game. Yeah, Shooting Gallery is arguably best crowd control in the game. That fucking ability is nuts. I think I made a video on that ability. It's so good. Isn't she a glass cannon? Nah. Not you. Yo, when Mirage and Sleight of Hand with melee influence was broken, fucking loved her. I've not played her since. Okay, I'm ranking frames off of like a lot of different things, but level cap is not one of them, because there are frames that can be good and it doesn't mean that they are able to slam level cap. Shooting Gallery Mirage, that's what I use. I think that Eclipse is absolutely horrible now, by the way. Why would you ever use this shit over Roar, bro? Like, why? This is alright for low level. And no, you don't use this. And Hall of Mirrors is just crazy damage. I think she's B+. Nekros, yo. Nekros, A+. Terrify. Extra loot. Shadows of the Dead. This ability may not seem that strong, but I promise you, it is. and easy helmet slot, or you can helmet off shadows and put it there if you want to cherry pick. Nekros is really, really good. And he's got health restoration passive. Also, bro is the drippiest frame with his Urkala skin. Yo, Nekros, oh my god, I didn't even think about that. Nekros can get Jade Eximus. That's crazy. Nekros is all around good. Yeah, he's just he's another really well-balanced Warframe. Is Jade still S tier? I think she's A. I never really thought she was S. Nezha, A+. His Divine Verse nuke is probably the best nuke in the game. But besides that, I think he's just really good. He's got good survivability, energy generation, and health, movement, crowd control with this, even though you should just be using retribution and killing everything. And he's fun. Like, A+. Great nuker minus Xmas. Yeah, that's true. Yo, what up, Skier? Nidus is B. I find Larva to be kind of annoying sometimes. Nezha Phantasma is serious. Yeah, that's another really fun one. So I personally have so little playtime on Nidus because I just don't really like him that much. But he seems okay. I don't really... It just seems like you kind of just play him to have a really easy, like, not die experience, and then you kill everything with your guns. But he doesn't, like, have any crazy, like, weapon buff abilities, if you know what I mean. So, like, he's like B-. He's a weapons platform with no platform. Nova, on the other hand, she gets hard carried by Molecular Prime. I wish the nuke on this was a little bit bigger range. This ability is just so good that it puts her like A+. No, Pepper, please leave me alone right now. I'm not. She's starting to fall off. She's definitely an A tier Warframe. I wouldn't be mad if she got a couple tune-ups though. She's A. Like she's in a good spot. Nyx, yo. C. C tier. Fuck are you using this for? This is the worst armor strip. This is the second worst armor strip in the game, right ahead of Ash's Shuriken. Only reason to play her. Why, like, what? What's the point? And don't even be like, ooh, use the augment and Wrathful Advance and blah, blah, blah. Really good crowd control. Nyx could be D, honestly. Yeah, you're right, Matt. Like, just kill them. There's so many other bro, this is why I can't on my... We're so far away from a crowd control meta when there are other Warframes that can survive without the need to make everything not shoot them and kill everything way better. Honestly, kind of D tier, not gonna lie. Oberon. There's a bug. Great. Yeah, Pablo saying Nyx is in a good place is crazy. Like, I'm sorry, that's just... I wish he was the GOAT. Chaos is not even that good either. There's no reason to play that for him. Oberon is a C tier, and he could move up to high B or low A if they just took the stats on all of his abilities and tripled them. If all of this stuff got tripled, even if they untied Hallowed Ground and Reckoning together, Like, he would be so much better if they actually just tripled all of his stats. Where am I? Looked at chat, lost it. Octavia. Boring, boring, boring ass frame. Do we even rate? It's 2024, chat. Are we still rating Octavia S tier? Or are we past that? Because we're so powerful that we don't need to AFK metronome shit. Like, she's good, but there's way, way better stuff. That's probably even faster. S? I just don't think so, though, because all she has is damage. And, you know, she doesn't die if you spam crouch. I think she's A. Relative to some of these other S tier frames, nah. I don't think so, y'all. Protea, on the other hand, easy fucking S. Survivability. Probably the best damage ability in the game. Or one of them. Energy, health. People don't like this ability, but both of the augments that it has are fucking disgusting. One of the best passives in the game. Easy S tier. I love Protea. Love her. B+, A-. The Wrecking Wall augment is pretty good. And this garbage. Why does this only give... Yo, the fact that there's an entire ability that only gives you status resistance is crazy. Can we give this ability anything else? Can we give it anything else, chat? I was so surprised when I saw that this didn't give him damage reduction or anything. Even if it just be Baruch's 3, number 2. But he gets hard carried by Crucible and Wrecking Wall. Oh my god, my dogs. Jesus Christ. They just want to keep coming in and out. I get up to leave in 3 seconds. This is like, oh my god, someone buy me a doggy door. Oh, yo, this one might be a little controversial too, chat. And here's the other dog. Jesus Christ. I don't think Revenant is that good. Like, I really don't. Are we... Reeve and Enthrall is so slow. Mesmer Skin, sure, you can't die. But, I'm sorry. If you're playing content, like, these days, and you actually need Revenant to live in them... Like, just figure out how to mod, dude. We're so far past the need for, yo, enemies deal so much damage, so let's just make it so that the damage doesn't do everything. I think he's like a low A or a B. I really don't think he's deserving of an S tier. I'm objectively wrong. Being invincible is game breaking. Alright, so him and Loki are S tier, then. I just don't think that makes a good Warframe. Surviving is so obscenely easy. Yes. Surviving is so easy. That when a Warframe's gimmick is all they do is survive really well. And come on, yo, you're not going into missions and spamming Enthrall and Reeve. You're just not doing that. Yeah, if we're ranking survivability, every frame could be S tier because I could fucking put Gloom on all of them. Build so much health and armor that it's impossible to die. Yes, yo, if you need a crutch, play Revenant. So they can be boring and still broken? Absolutely. And Mesmer Skin is quote-unquote broken, but I don't think that it's worthy of an S. Chroma got like a C or a B. I think a C. Rhino is A tier. Rhino is a perfect definition of, hey, you want to play Revenant, except you also get the benefits of crowd control and the best damage buff in the game. It's not how enjoyable, because I don't find Mag to be enjoyable, but I still think gave her an S or an A. But this is literally Revenant, except he actually does stuff. Like, there's actual meaningful things you can do with this kit. And you can run Roar Nourish, which is nuts. Gauss was rated S. So, yeah. Why does he look so low res here? His textures look bad. It's probably because this is 10 years old at this point. Moving on, S tier. With his augments that he's gotten recently, honestly, Sevagoth, you can make, A tier ranking, not gonna lie. He's a crazy strong nuke right now, and he will be. He also has Gloom. Exalted Shadow is but Reap and Sow are actually quite good now because of the augments and stuff. And you throw a helmet over his Shadow and shoot, like you're cooking. Sevagoth is in a pretty good spot. A tier. Styanax, I'd say, is really similar to Sevagoth. He's just a good Warframe. Armor strip, healing, shields, damage, overguard, grouping. Like, he's just good. Titania, like low B tier. Sevagoth is an S tier. That's crazy. B tier. You only use her for speed running with Thermal Sunder, and that's just because she can fly very fast. I don't think that actually makes her good. Titania is one of the worst Warframes for actual content. I agree. Like, taking Titania into a mission that isn't do this mission as fast as fucking possible is actually just like you're throwing. Dex Pixia are just Who the fuck uses this? Who the fuck uses this? Who the fuck uses this? You only hold cast this for the status immunity. Like, very low C tier. Possible D. Trinity is A or S. I don't think that EV nuking is that good. Her 4 does decent damage. It goes 1 by 1. Nah. Trinity is absolutely not A or S. What are you using her in that people are actually benefiting from? Trinity is the best shield tanker. She's only good for level cap. Well, I'm not really considering that right now. Yeah, see you later, Camacho. Trinity, yeah, she does need a duration buff. A duration buff would be great. She's like C tier. Very, very low C tier. Valkyr. B. B tier. You don't use any of these 3 abilities, and all this does is give attack speed, which, like, yes, attack speed. Yes, let's go. And you just spam slide attacks on this. She gets like a, honestly, she gets a C plus or a B minus. Not a big Valkyr enjoyer. Like B plus. He's alright. Train man. He's just okay. I won't lie, I'm not very experienced with Vauban, but from everything that I've seen, like, he can do things alright, but he doesn't really, like, do anything so crazy. Also, why does this armor strip at 2.5%, or it's probably a little higher, it's like 5% or some shit. Why is this armor strip so slow? Genuinely. What the fuck? It should just be immediate. Like, this is... You can tell that this Warframe is old as hell because of how slow that is. Vauban? Or Vauban. Where do we rank Gauss? Gauss, what the fuck? I'm sorry, I'm texting people. What am I talking about? Where do we rank Vault? Jesus Christ, I was thinking of speed frames that I said Gauss. Like A+. Possible S tier because he's really, really good for bosses. His nuke has fallen off so hard. And it makes me very sad. Varuna, A tier. I'm not that much of a Varuna enjoyer, and I'm very not experienced with her kit, but I'm pretty confident in saying A tier. Citrine is better than a Wisp. Like, Citrine is just better. As a support, I'd rather have a Citrine. I'd rather have a Citrine in this current meta. And if you want Breach Surge so bad, put it on Citrine. This is literally just roll and guard the button. And this is the only reason people play Wisp. She's A tier. Wisp is, Citrine is better. Wukong. That ass, though. I'm not rating the Warframes off their asses, guys. Please. Like, B+. He's eh. I give him a B+ instead of, like, a B- because he's such a great speedrun frame for spies and, like, captures and shit that you can actually, like, control. Wukong is the best spy frame by far. There is no reason to use anything but Wukong for spies. So I think he's B+. Zaku. Wait, is this next? Yeah, Zaku. Is my Zaku build still viable? Yes, absolutely. S tier. Zaku is Mesa, except if you didn't have to play the game. Okay. Actually, no. This might be an A+. Thinking about it. People don't know how to watch their duration with Wukong, so Ivara is better. Ivara is not better than Wukong. Maybe, actually, I might say high A, because relative to other S tier frames, I don't believe that Zaku holds up to them, because all Zaku does is allow you to kill things without actually needing to play the game, and they're very good. Ivara is easily better than Wukong. What am I talking about? What? All right, that's actually crazy. Yeah, in spies and captures, Wukong slaps Ivara. How was... I'll show y'all in a second. Ureli, yo, A tier. Ureli is the biggest glow-up frame besides Hydroid. People sleep on Ureli. People sleep on Ureli. I don't know why. The augment for her, Marilena, so it just spits out sea snares. Crazy. Her passive, crazy. Riptide, really good now. Aqua Blades with the augment, cool. Ureli's A tier, easy. And Zephyr. Yo. Y'all get mad if I put Zephyr in S tier, because Tornado, one of the best abilities in the game. This is like collective curse levels of broken. Turbulence. Better survivability than Revenant. Don't at me. Great grouping. Crazy mobility or infinitely scaling damage. And free 150% crit. Zephyr is easy S tier. And yes, so we did just rate every frame. But now, for the people in chat who are unaware why Wukong is by far the best spy frame. Here, we'll go run a spy. Yeah, yo. Ivara is better than Wukong overall? Sure. But talking spies, nothing tops her. Or nothing tops him. Shit. This is actually kind of a confusing one. No ciphers is wild. I don't use ciphers. I like hacking. Hacking is fun. Sortie spy? I mean, sortie spies are annoying because people fuck those up all the time. Literally nothing's better than this shit for this, bro. Nothing. And it's also so satisfying. I'm sorry, but just like the movement in Cloudwalker is so fun. And absolutely just like diming. Like that was so, so clean. But I have a movement competition. Yeah, Wukong is literally just fucking creative mode. Oh my god, chat, are y'all seeing this? We're fucking crazy. Got that movement. W. Whenever I'm running Wukong and get buffed by a vault, I'm gone. Yeah, yo. Thank you for the follows, everyone. Sorry if I didn't shout you out. Psychomiho, Just Old Prime, known as Pat. Appreciate it, guys. It's Wukong players that don't watch their cloud duration. Yeah, but you don't. Who cares who cares about your cloud duration? Just cast it again. Why am I in X Games mode? Because I don't play Wukong, by the way. Like, I've never played him in any other mission. And I have 2.5% usage time on him. Lean and Shins, appreciate the follows. Yeah, so you use Saryn's Malt over your 2. And then I could have had fucking this on here too. I haven't looked at this in probably so long, that's why this is. And you just run a lot of strength to scale up the benefits of your, what else can I put here? I could probably put more duration, that'd be better. Can't fit it, whatever. That should I focus on upgrading my Zephyr? She likes range, duration, and strength. Efficiency, not so much if you have a lot of duration. She's not very spammy. Equinox is OP as hell, yeah. The Malt speed multiplier makes your Cloudwalker go faster. So it allows you to speed run like I just did. Wait on my friend. Chat, so last night I ordered some food on Uber Eats because it was like 10 p.m. and I did not want to go get it. And they gave me the wrong food. Can Twitch see your chat too? Yes, they can. Yo, Jureg with the Prime. Appreciate it. How many subs are we at? We are at 29. Cool. I appreciate the support, guys. It really helps. Is the Offentis good? Not really. All the staffs are kind of shit. It is Saturday. It is Saturday. Ugh. Stuck on Equinox right now. Here, I'll hop on her player for a bit. bro dropped the Prime before the follow. Thanks, man. I don't know why I have the late I'm on, but give it a go. Do weapon sprint mods affect Wukong cloud speed? I don't believe they do. I mean, you can like Ivara more, but she is objectively worse than Wukong for spies. Damn, Kai, hit your shots. Oh, I didn't even cast this ability. I was like, why the fuck are they on that bang? Wow. Like, just look at the fucking minimap, dude. It's so satisfying. Oh, I love it so much. I'm not even really scaling my damage that high. Bow. Yeah, this shit's nuts. And my build isn't even, like, finished. I still need to put the shards on it. Yo, lean with the Prime. Appreciate it. And we got the hype train going, chat. Thank you for the support, everyone. It is very appreciated. Bop, 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 bop. Wants to stay in spy longer than needed? What do you mean? Like nobody, that's why you speedrun it. How the fuck are you over here? You don't have Terrify? Well, you should get it. It's like one of the best subsumes. Kind of cooks X in this too. If I scale up my damage a little bit more. If I were to use like a beam weapon right now, so charging would be a little easier. Which would be nasty. Amazing gunplay. I don't know if you're being facetious or not. And whenever you're about to die, just cast Terrify. You get your full shield gate back and shit. Oh, love this build. Can I show this build right after? Yeah, I have a video on it, and I'll be releasing a perfected episode on it. It's coming out quite well. Why are there just 0 fucking enemies on the map? Like, hello? Like, why are there 5 enemies on my screen right now? What the fuck is this? Oh, but now I have this slide bug. Like, what the fuck is this bug, dude? Fuck you. Gunplay feels better than First Descendant. Yo, I'm not the only one who wasn't the biggest fan of First Descendant's gunplay, yeah? Like, it was okay, but it wasn't anything like, ooh. I just was kind of like, alright. Yep, this feels like I'm playing like a mobile game. Galaxian is less annoying than Torrid. Yeah, I am using the Galaxian so much more than the Torrid now. Because I enjoy using it way more than I do the Torrid. Having to charge the Torrid so often is just really fucking annoying. Oh, you know what would be fun with this? Akicore. That'd be really easy for charging. Cast a Terrify, Akicore a couple enemies, and just fucking nuke them all. Oh, it's so satisfying. Best progenitor for Galaxian. Because Blast is so good right now, I recommend Heat. You can't go wrong with Magnetic, though. You get a shit ton of elements for Aptitude. And, or just normal Cold, so you can run the Augment that the Galaxian has. So you get a lot of energy. Literally just turn it into an energy generation gun. That's also a valid strategy. Unfortunately, this build doesn't do all that much to, oh god. To Acolytes. Not really sure. Well, I do know why. You're not fucking dead? Hello? Oh, I had so little under the cap. Okay, now I'm getting texts and stuff and I'm getting distracted. I'm gonna turn that off. You never switch off Kuva Ogress? Not a big Ogress enjoyer. Chat, was I telling you a story before I got interrupted? I don't remember if I was. I feel like I was, though. Burstin best gun. The Burstin is very good. I don't know about best. Yeah, Cold does give extra crit damage. Like a lot of it. Y'all want to see something cool? Hop into sim real quick, show you what I've been working on. Need a good Equinox fashion. Her day form looks like ass. I used the Tenogen skin. It's so good. So, Fenmore Blast is very, very strong because the 2000% damage perk from Devouring can apply to the Blast, and because Blast scales off your base damage times like 300% or some shit, you can, and I won't even use Saryn's powers here. Let's just get the stacks real quick. Oh, my, I'm merciless. Oh. Not that it really matters. You could basically turn Fenmore into an AoE gun. Because the blast procs deal so much fucking damage. Yeah, like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck was that? It's disgusting. But the reason I'm using it on Saryn is because Blast, when you kill enemies who are have a Blast proc, they deal that little 5-meter AoE, and that 5-meter AoE is counted as another hit of weapon damage, which then re-triggers Toxic Lash. So now really things just start to fall over. You know, hitting 1.9 million damage Toxic procs. It's very, very fun. Even the base form gets kind of crazy with it. Try Paris Blast. Yeah, that's also a good option. I've been using Corrosive Blast kind of mid. How the fuck do you see this and go, that's mid? Yeah, you did miss the tier list, unfortunately. So there's that, and then there's a much more basic, you know, running her with Galaxian type shit. Though actually I do need to change the build for it. With the Fenmore one, you don't run Venom Dose, because if you run Venom Dose, it makes the chance to proc Blast on Fenmore like 14% per bullet, which is really, really low. Yeah, I've seen a couple. I've seen that video on Paris Blast with Zephyr. Thoughts on new melee? Harmony? It's good. I'll just replace this for now. But because of how beam weapons work, we can actually afford to dilute the status pool a little bit more. And also, you know, full armor ship and shit. So this is just the easy mode version of what I was... How the fuck? How did you get over here? This is the easy mode version of what you were doing with the Fenmore, because you need to charge the Fenmore and shit. Yeah, I mean, it's quite simple, but works quite well. Have I tried Phantasma? Yeah, I have. Phantasma is also really, really good. Akicore Blast. I bet that also is going to be pretty powerful. Heat Blast. Oh wait, forgot that these are combined. I'll just run it for now anyways. I don't know if Akikore's status stuff is good enough to do this though. It seems like it is. I mean, yeah, it's just Akicore, except now every kill is an AoE too that reprocs the Toxin Dot. Which, did you guys know that these Toxin Dots are quadruple dip? Because, Jesus Christ, Pepper. Oh my god. Because, so the blast, the blast dot damage itself is ×2 by a Bane. And then, because that blast, when it explodes, deals Toxic Lashes damage again, it times Toxic Lashes damage again. And then because that Toxin Lash damage then triggers a Toxin Dot, the Toxin Dot is multiplied again. So you get a quadruple dip. It's fucking crazy. It's why, I enjoyed this setup so much. Because, you know, love defend more. Oh, wait. Yeah, I have a lot of really good builds on my channel if you want to check them out. I mean, not even fucking incarnating. Bop. Yeah, casual 176,000 ticks right there. Bop. 1.5 million right there. It's pretty disgusting. But this is why we don't use Venom Dose, because look, we're barely getting any blast procs now. And you don't really need them, to be honest. Alright. Alright, I think Variety probably due around 9:30 most likely. Alright, chat. That was a mid-year tier list update though. If all of you guys could come on over to Twitch real quick. I would appreciate it. Let y'all hop over here because I'm gonna drop a raid on somebody right now. I will be back live in about an hour doing Variety, but I know that some of y'all might not really care about that. So let's hit someone with the raid though and make their day. This is honestly my favorite part about streaming, when I get to do this to people, because I don't know, I like it. All right, who we rating? Wow, do I know any of these people? Not seeing anybody that I recognize. All right, who is this person? Nope. Who are you? Wheat Queen. Do you speak English? Looks like her chat does. All right, we'll drop a raid on her. All right, chat. Appreciate y'all. I will see y'all later for the variety stream. Gonna be at like 9:30 or whatever. And yeah, appreciate y'all coming and hanging out and stuff. I will see the rest of you very soon if you decide to stop by. Peace.